Hello and welcome to this week's video. It's only a short one this week because we have another video on Monday. So this week we just get on with a little bit more strimming. We finish all that job off. There's a little bit of fencing to do to keep the dogs in because they keep escaping. And just one or two other little jobs along the way. So for anybody who's been sort of taking a lot of notice, you'll notice I'm only cutting when I'm pushing it to the outside of where the longer grass is. This is because I'm trying to get it into some sort of strips so it's easier to rake up. I think I may try and bale some of this for the goats for later. I've seen a couple of people use like washing baskets and things like that and string. Compact it down and then tie it up. Yeah, so I think I might give that a go. But first of all, I need to finish the strimming. You don't want to see any more of that, so so that's us done with the strimming. As you can see, it's pushed it into sort of rows. Not easy with your feet to scrape up, but time I get a rake down here and just give this a scrape together. Obviously it needs to dry as well, so I'll come down and give it a bit of a rake and rake it into some piles and then turn them over every now and again. And then we'll see what we can use for a basket. Don't think Debbie will be very pleased if I just go and nick her wash basket. So yeah, I'll see what else we've got.
So I'm getting a little bit fed up of having to run down the land for the dogs now. Well, we all are, and they run that way too. So today we're just going to do some a bit of temporary work just to stop it, because it's just so infuriating. You can't sit and relax at all. They've got a bit brave now and they're starting to run away. So we've got a couple of old pieces of, well, some old pallets. We've just put blocks either side, and then if Steve would kindly move out the way just for a second, we've got an old gate that a friend's given us, and we're just going to put some, Steve's just putting string round that now, old baling twine.
And it's unbaled. Oh dear.
And then he's going to make a loop for the top here so that it'll go round that and then loop over here to make a gate.
If I could tie knots.
If you could tie knots. And that'll stop them running down the land. So yeah, that's like taking us 10 minutes, which is great. After about 2 hours of negotiation and looking at various materials. I think the next job we're going to do is, because we've cleaned all this, it's all been weed killered, and that's ready. We're getting some small brita, which is this stuff but smaller, to go over the top, and some pallets, and then we're going to set the hot tub up as a dipping pool. So these gates, well, these old bedsteads, we're going to use temporary just across here from there to there, so that'll stop the dogs getting out that way. So we'll actually be able to sit and relax and have a drink.
So we'll just move the blue bedstead gates from down there, and we're just putting them over here. We've also put a little bit of fencing there to stop the dogs going through, and a gate there just propped up at the moment just to stop them going through there, because they can climb over the little wall at the bottom, hopefully not through the tomatoes, but yeah. So we're just going to put this same as what we had it further up, just blocks like the end one there, and then we'll put two one either side of there, and then we'll do something there to make that just hinge, probably same as what we had done with a block at one side.
So we're using all recycled materials today. We need one here, but not in front of the gate opening bit.
Yeah, that's what we did before. Just have it. There's two actually.
Yeah. We'll go to the side of it.
Yeah. No, two there.
Yeah. it need one at the other side of the gate? And then open the gate inwards. So it's just stop it blowing about.
I'm just going to put some string around it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so you're going to just put a loop from there to there. Yeah. And then that'll just stop that from falling over. Yeah?
Yeah, as well as stop it from falling over, it'll stop them pushing it open, won't it?
Yeah.
Although I don't think he's strong enough now.
I don't think he's strong enough now, no. Takes him all his time to walk. Unless there's a chicken loose.
I'll stop Dottie doing a favourite trick as well, going and hiding underneath the car.
Yep, she's here, is Dot Dot.
Yep, you come for a look. So the string's just a loose loop just around the post. I had to do it 3 or 4 times, but it goes around the end of the bed head, nice and easy, just to hold it up and stop Alfie pushing past. And that'll stay like that for a while now until we decide where we're going to have proper fencing. So I've just missed that. I don't know whether you know, but hens get cold sometimes by standing in cold water. And I just missed that when it's just jumped out. It's been stood in there quite a while, as you can see by the mess. The others don't seem too bothered about it, but this one's been in 2 or 3 times. Maybe they're learning. Don't know. No, I thought you were going to go in. But, I'm sure they'll enjoy it. Having thought about it, they're probably better with that in the shade, so I'll think of somewhere else to move that or find some way of shading it, but for now it can just stay there. Yeah, they seem to be fishing a lot round it, so they might go back in again. So this is the orange. It seems to be picking up quite nicely. We don't really know what to do about the longer stalks where it's dried out. My thoughts is we leave them till the young ones grow a bit more and then snip them off a bit later. But if anybody's got any advice on that, I'll be glad to hear it. And the lemon don't seem to be growing as big or as fast. That was a pretty beetle. But it's certainly got some growth on it, so hopefully that'll pick up as well. Again, it's another one with a long dry stalk, so again, if any advice on it, please let us know. And the last day or so has been really dry, so Adelino, the farmer next door, told us to water this, and I haven't really got a very good way of watering it, but I just use the hose pipe with like a sprayer on a big stick just to spray them, and they do seem to have picked up quite a lot. These edge ones didn't get a lot of water, but as you can see they're fairly small, but the middle ones have gone right up, so I'm quite pleased with that. This we thought was grape. It seems to come off the vine down here. Adelino says no, and then when you look at the actual grapevine next door to it, which is coming with grapes, it's a lot different. So we need to snip that back. So our newest fruit trees seem to be doing quite well. I think we're going to have to start watering them though soon. So that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget the links for Instagram and Facebook below. And we've just had a delivery for me, a job for next week, so don't forget to watch next week's and see what we do with this.